The survivors get through the night. What have they stumbled into? They have no idea.
Broken Lines is a brand new turn-based tactical strategy game that hit the market and is already starting to make a name for itself. It links everything I liked about XCOM and Mutant Year Zero and combines it with a touch of history, albeit alternate history. But it does it really well. The gameplay and mechanics presented are not much different from that of other turn-based strategy games. You select your character, you tell it where to move, you give it some commands, and you hit the play button and watch the scene unfold. However, the gameplay is not where this game shines. Where Broken Lines glows brilliantly is in its uniquely crafted story of paratroopers whose planes are shot down over a mysterious land, and they find themselves scattered from the rest of their comrades. On the journey, the group encounters masked or faceless goons who are committing war crimes against the civilians of that country. There are lots of twists and turns in this story, which I don't want to spoil, that at times make you question the sanity of the Allies. Speaking of sanity, the game features this really cool system in which anytime something goes wrong, whether it be you having to replay a mission, running out of supplies, or just general conversation depending on your choices, can make your soldiers essentially lose the will to fight, leading to them abandoning your team and causing permadeath for that character to take effect. I'll say that again. Permadeath is a huge part of this game, so just keep that in mind during your playthrough. The game forces you to pick between generally two scenarios, with the occasional third popping in every now and again. These missions are not necessarily critical to the story, but better yet, an insight into how different these two groups think and how they can be. The veterans are generally more of the sit back and wait for the moment type, while your recruit group is more of the go get 'em boys type. Both of these strategies come into play when you're deciding between the missions. One mission is usually in favor of the veterans, while the other in favor of the recruits. These highly depend on your own playstyle, though. Keep in mind that once a mission has been selected, you cannot go back and attempt the other mission, for it's now gone. This offers some replayability, which I like, but it's mostly a linear, one-time experience. Don't get me wrong, though. It's a great experience. Before each mission, you have the ability to select who you want to bring with you and who you want to leave behind. I did find that it doesn't really matter who you take with you, as you can assign them to be any class you'd like, and also assign them any abilities you see fit as well. This would be a cool concept if there was some tactical thinking involved, but it really just serves as a pretty cool way of selecting your favorite characters in the story. Broken Lines is highly stylized and beautiful to look at. Its art style is kind of simple but effective, and the controls are done quite well. If I had one chief complaint about the game, it would be that I cannot for the life of me figure out how to deselect a character without having to select another. This can make giving movement orders a little clunky at times. Something else I wish is that the names of the characters would pop up above their heads, which would make selecting a character much easier than trying to play the guessing game on who I've given orders to and who I haven't. But all that aside, Broken Lines is an astounding game, with an intriguing story set in an environment shrouded in mystery and conspiracy. This game had me coming back even after my first full playthrough, just to see what, if any, I had missed. Broken Lines will be getting a 9 out of a 10. I'm Seth Floyd for Game Coffee, and I'll be seeing you.